Hi everybody! Today is Module 2, Lesson 7, Addition and Subtraction of Rational Numbers. Students will be able to add and subtract rational numbers. What is a rational number? It is a number that can be written as a fraction or a decimal, and they are both positive and negative. So that means positive and negative whole numbers. Because whole numbers can be written as a fraction. Any number over 1 is itself. So positive and negative whole numbers, positive and negative fractions, positive and negative decimals, and 0. When we add and subtract with rational numbers, we use the same rules, the same process as adding and subtracting with integers. Now we just need to remember our fraction and decimal rules also. Suppose a 7th grader's birthday is today. She is 12 years old. How old was she 3.5 years ago? Write an equation and use a number line to model your answer. 12 minus 3.5 equals something. Once I fill in that something, I have my equation. Well, it's a lot easier to work with it as an addition problem. So I change it to add the opposite. And then I come down here and I look at my number line. There's no numbers on my number line. How do I want to set this up? Age is never negative, and this problem is about age. So I'm going to start at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I really don't need to go any greater than 12 because that's the largest number I'm working with. I didn't add in all these other numbers. You can if you want. I find it to get a little busy. So she ages 12 years. I represent my first addend. Then I'm going to represent my second addend. 1, 2, 3.5. Make sure you put the arrowheads. Now, where did I land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an 8. That's a 9. So where am I? I am at 8.5. So I'm going to put that up in my equation. I'd like you to try exercise 2, just this one problem, and model it on the number line. Pause your video while you do that. So I am going to go to the left 2.5, 1, 2.5. Then I'm going to go to the right 5. 1, notice I'm halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I landed at 2.5. How did you do? Find the following difference and represent it on a number line. 1 minus 2.25. First thing I'm going to do, rewrite as addition. Rewrite as addition. 1 plus negative 2.25. Then I'm going to look at my number line. Oh, there's no numbers on it. Now I could count by ones, but I have a lot of space, and the two addends are really close together. 1 and 2.25. They're really close together, so I don't need to have it all crunched in just a little bit of space. So I am going to put my 0. Oh, color coding. All right, let's see. How about purple? So I'm going to set up my number line. And I'm going to put my 0. And what do I want to count by? I notice that my denominator is a 4. So I'm going to count by 4s. Fourths. 1/4. 2/4. Yes, that simplifies to a half, but I'm going to keep it as fourths for now. 3/4, 4/4, 5/4. And yes, those simplify also, but I'm keeping everything as fourths. Negative 1/4, negative 2/4, which would be negative half. Negative 3/4, negative 4/4, negative 5/4. I'm going to come back up here. And I want my numbers to also go with the fourths. So I have 4/4 plus negative 9/4 equals something. Now I'm going to represent my first addend on the number line. Represent first addend. So I'm going to go to the 4/4. Then I'm going to represent my second addend. Negative 9/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9/4. So that works out to be negative 5/4, which is negative 1 and 1/4. Why don't you try exercise 3? Pause the video and try that one. Think about the steps we just did. So I'm going to rewrite it as addition. Subtracting a negative 8 means adding positive 8. My first step, I'm going to go to negative 5.5. My second step, I'm going to count to the right 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just landed at 2.5. How did that go for you? So in your paperwork, I gave you number lines. You have them numbered and you have them blank. I would like you to try A, B, C, and D. Use your number line if you need to. Some of them you might be able to see with your number sense. Others might need a number line. Pause your video, give it a try. So this first one, I wanted to draw a number line, and I recognized that my answer is negative 3/4. The second one, when I changed it to adding the opposite, 7 plus 9/10 is 7 9/10. Problem C, I changed my decimal of 2 5/10 to 2.5. And then I realized 2.5 plus negative 2 plus negative half, my halves cancel, leaving me with 2. And the last one, negative 4 plus 4. I could have drawn a number line, but I know that commutative property, I could have changed that to 4 plus negative 1/4. And if I have $4 and I add on negative 1/4, or take away a quarter, I have 3 3/4 left. How about E? Give it a try. How'd you do? So that's where we're going to stop for today. We're going to spend lots of time in class practicing as we've been doing. Feel free to rewind the video, play it again, pause it as you go, jot down any questions that you still have, and ask them in class. Bye.